it near catastrophic. They've got to figure out a way to do this. My hope is that they get Yahya Sinwar, somebody like that, get him, the head of the Bin Laden, if you will, of Hamas in Gaza, and at that point, okay, we've got our victory, and then we're going to figure out a way to scale this all down. I don't know. It's hard. They're in a hurry. Hamas is on top of those civilians, and there are nowhere, which your reporters have mentioned, nowhere for the civilians to go once they're already out of the house and stacked in a mile or 2 mile by 2 mile cube at the bottom of South Gaza. It's a desperate situation.
There's that conflict, and then a reminder to people, there's the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. And the White House has been trying to tie military aid to Israel with more aid for Ukraine as well. But that funding is in limbo in Congress right now. The White House says that funding dries up for Ukraine. It would be catastrophic for that war effort. What are your concerns?
Frederica, I'm quite concerned. If there ever were a black and white example of invasion and trying to take down a democratic nation that is fighting existentially for its survival, and they are part of our Western civilization, if you will, this is it. And it's hard and it's expensive, but we can do it. If the Russians continue to get hot that we are not going to support, and the Ukraine that we're not going to support Ukraine, they're going to continue to push and continue to grind. Ukrainians are fighting their hearts out, and they've got issues, they've got flaws, but they're in a total existential war. And to pull their carpet out, it isn't just the United States, it's multiple allies or partners. This isn't the time. And this is a key fight for whatever we want Europe and the world to look like, I believe, 5 years from now. And if Ukraine, because of us fading on support, were to be defeated by an aggressor of a nation that hasn't invaded in such a way in Europe since 1939, Poland, then we have really hamstrung, if you will, our civilization and what we all believe in. So yes, it's a big deal. The lawmakers need to figure out a way. I believe they can do both. They can do the border, and they can support Ukraine and Israel. They can do this. It's just the will and the focus. It can't be difficult.
Okay,
It's
Brigadier
really
General.
difficult.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hear your passion loud and clear. That's for sure. Brigadier General Peter Zwack, thank you so much.
Thank you, Frederick. Thank you for having me.